Patron subscribers, thank you once again so much for joining us. This is the Jess and Hardcover comic news show for the week of May 1st. The only comic book news show that you need. Trust me, we're that good. With me as always is your Silver Fox, Jess Bragg.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, Jess?
Good. Things are good.
Awesome.
I'm reasonably happy.
Good, man. I'm happy to hear it. How was your week?
Good. Everything's okay. So far, so good. Smooth path. Not unhappy. How about you?
It's pretty good. I can't complain. Things have turned around, and it's been a pretty good week so far. We're done with testing, so thank God we're done with standardized testing for the year. So it's kind of just coasting right now till the end of the year. And yes, for those of you that are wondering, I have a kiss on my cheek. It was my.
It was nicer before you messed it all up.
No, she's not in the house, so don't worry. You could say that.
It was nice, and then you smeared it all up.
she actually got like a real perfect, like just dead on.
She did.
Yeah, she did a real good job with it, and I'm disappointed that I messed it up.
Yeah.
Jess, I think the big question is that a lot of fans out there, and by a lot of fans I mean just me, Gabe, and maybe Tyler, are you going to be joining us for MegaCon?
Tyler's going too now?
Tyler's a maybe. He's
and
talked it over. Huh?
Is it what month is it?
This is in like 3 weeks. The last week.
Oh my gosh, 3 weeks.
It's a Labor Day weekend. That's MegaCon.
Okay, and that's Orlando, right?
Yes.
So I would have to fly to Orlando on Memorial Day.
No. It's hold on, let me take a look. It's whatever that weekend is, not the Monday, before that Monday.
It's before Memorial Day.
Right. It's that weekend.
Yeah, that weekend before Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is tempting. I'll have to think about that. It would be fun.
I
would like to. What's that?
Tyler said he's a maybe.
Uh-huh.
And Gabe is for sure he's coming down with his wife.
Yeah, it would be great to get that burger dog finally. And go to MegaCon.
And if it's a thing, I could always pick you up from the airport because I live 5 minutes away from the airport.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sure I'd get a hotel and have a car and stuff. I will definitely give it a good think.
All right, cool.
It does sound fun.
It would be a blast to have you. Tyler said he's a maybe. He's talking it over with his wife. Gabe, like I said, he's already booked his flight. He's already good to go, and he's coming down here. We're meeting up. I really would like to get Riley, but he's too busy. He won't be able to make it.
Yeah.
Damn shame. It would be good to get us all into one room for once. We still have not.
That would be fun.
You've met Riley. I haven't met any one of you, and I haven't met you in person. So,
right.
And I'm kind of afraid because I'm a short guy. I'm only like 5'6", and I have a feeling you guys will just tower over me.
Riley wouldn't tower over you.
No, I thought Riley was like 6-something.
Riley?
Yeah.
No, I'm taller than Riley, and I'm only 5'10".
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Riley's probably 5'8" or so.
Oh, so I'm about his height then.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yay! I don't feel so insecure. Like I was like, we take pictures. I'm gonna have to stand all the way in the front, so that way it doesn't look like I'm like looking up at clouds.
How tall is Gabe? He seems to be a big guy.
I think Gabe is the tallest out of all of us. I think Gabe said 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, he seems like a large fellow. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's told me he's like 6'2", 6'3", in that ballpark.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of expecting like it'll be like I'm hanging out with Gabe and everybody's just gonna go, oh, that guy's with his son or something like that. But if we're gonna have a good time, I'm really excited. I'm gonna take them out to well, we still haven't decided where exactly, but what Gabe has said is that he wants authentic Cuban food. That is what he wants. And there's this little mom and pop Cuban restaurant that's down the road from my house. that is amazing.
You're making it tempting. You know my weakness.
Man,
Local food.
local food is your weakness. Just Gabe said it's cool. The only condition is wherever we go, as long as it's not like a damn Denny's or something like that, or some like chain restaurant,
Right.
get it up there.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, you go to some place, you want to eat where the locals eat the local food. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Oh yeah, you're coming to here, oh, let's go eat at a Denny's. Let's go eat at a Waffle House or something like that, which you should probably never eat at a Waffle House anyway.
Oh, okay. I never have.
Don't.
Okay.
The most disappointing thing about a Waffle House is that it's called Waffle House, but the waffles are the worst thing on the menu.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, they're terrible.
I'm totally wanting waffles right now.
Oh man, do you make your own
Now that
waffles?
you mention them. I have, but I generally don't eat something like that in the morning because it makes me sleepy and I have to go back to bed. So if I have waffles, it's usually for dinner or something. I had chicken and waffles, great chicken and waffles out in Texas when I visited Riley.
How was that?
God, it was unbelievable. It was right next to Waterloo Records. It was called, I think, 24 Diner, something like that. 24 Eat, 24 Diner. It was right in the same building as Waterloo Records. And it was amazing fried chicken and an amazing waffle. And of course, I couldn't leave well enough alone. I had to have a banana milkshake with it. So I was in bed by about 8 p.m. that night. I was so sugar blasted out of here. But it was great. I mean, it was one of the better things I've eaten.
I've never had chicken and waffles. I've always wanted to have it my whole life. However, it's just I've never gotten a chance to partake of the delicate chicken and waffles.
Yeah, it was great. I can see why it's such a delicacy. I loved it.
It's definitely something that's on my to-do list before I die. But I've talked to Gabe. We're doing Cuban food, that's for sure. And I just haven't decided if we're going to do Junior's, the burger place that I told you yet, or if we're going to go to either Taco China or like this hot pot place. So we haven't decided yet, depending on what we're feeling like that day.
Okay.
But I will say that my girl has said countless times, "Is Jess coming?" And I said, "I don't know."
Oh, really? That's nice of her.
Yeah, she's Jess and Gabe have both said, "Oh, is Jess gonna be able to make it?" I'm like, I don't know. So I'm not trying to bribe you. I'm not trying to bribe you with high fattening foods or anything like that. Just saying.
You know, that's my kryptonite, man.
That is very much your kryptonite. That and great deals on books and vinyl.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
you know exactly what I love.
Before we kind of jump into the news, I got one more thing to ask. Did you partake in Record Store Day?
I did not, but Gabe did for me. Gabe stood in line in Las Vegas and got me. Wait, I'll go get it. I have it right here. It'll just take me 2 seconds to get it. I only wanted one thing for Record Store Day, and that was the Andromeda strain. Let's see if I can show you it here. It opens up to like this. There's there's no real sleeve. And then it's hexagonal.
What?
Yeah, it's a round record, but it's on a hexagonal shape. And it's a reissue. The Andromeda Strain, the movie soundtrack, hasn't been out since 1971. And it's got this wild packaging that, see if I can get it so that anybody can even see it properly. And it's in this fold out sort of tube folder thing on the front. And Gabe stood in line for me to get me this because I was worried that it was going to sell out. And he got himself a bunch of things. And And so that's how I participated in Record Store Day. I had somebody else stand in line for me halfway across the country, and he mailed it to me, and I got it today.
That sounds like the American way. There you go.
Yeah, paying somebody to stand in line for you.
Not pay
I
him.
didn't actually pay him. No, I didn't actually pay him. He did it out of the kindness of his heart, as a nice guy that he is.
Pay a Mexican to stand in line for you to do your job.
You said that. I did not.
I'm joking. I am joking. Okay, before somebody writes me an angry letter, I'm joking.
Yeah, like Gabe.
I love you, Gabe. I'm joking. Don't kill me when you get here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, remember he's the 6'3" guy.
That's fine. No. I love Gabe. I'm joking. But yeah, Gabe stood in line. He found a lot of good gems from what it looked like. How much did he pay for that Andromeda strain?
I think that was $40, which is a lot, but it came in a cool package with a cool hexagonal record, so I was willing to pay $40 for it. And he did. I can't remember what he's a big fan of 90s stuff since he grew up in the 90s, and so I think he got there might have been some 90s TV show stuff that he got. I'm trying to think now what he got. I think he did one on a video of his, but he especially loves things like SpongeBob SquarePants and Nickelodeon and things like that. So I imagine that's kind of the ballpark that he got. And I love 90s cartoons too, because that's when my daughter grew up. So I watched a lot of Nick with her.
Yeah.
And SpongeBob.
I can't tell you how many people my age are like, yeah, we're SpongeBob'd out.
Yeah, I loved Nickelodeon cartoons and Disney Channel shows. I loved all those. That was fine. But SpongeBob was just a bridge too far, man. It was, I just did not dig it.
Like nails on a chalkboard, huh?
Yeah, totally.
All right, but let's go ahead and jump into the news, guys. The news this week, we have just a few things we're going to touch on. It's a super light week. There was actually kind of hard for me and you to find basically anything involving news related that we could talk about. But
yeah, the most interesting part about this is going to be the intro, the chicken and waffles and MegaCon and Record Store Day that was 15 minutes long, and we're going to have about 3 minutes worth of news.
That's actually sounds about right. Baby, he said maybe he's considering it.
Yay.
She said yay.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I appreciate that.
But the first thing on the news is Logan will get a black and white theatrical release next month, which means actually this month.
Oh, yeah, it's May already.
Yeah, it's May. So the details are a bit sparse so far. They haven't exactly released what movie theater chain is doing it, what times or anything like that. But
it's getting live release. It's not getting out Blu-ray black and white. It's getting live black and white.
Well, what it is that it's got one day only. For one day only, they're going to show it in black and white in the theaters, and then the following week on the Blu-rays, you're going to have it's going to be included in there like as a special feature.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that thing in black and white. That'd be really gritty. That was a gritty movie, so I bet in black and white it's even better.
Oh, absolutely. Logan director James Mangold tweeted Friday that a black and white version of the critical darling final performance of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine will be released in U.S. theaters May 16th and will be later available on home entertainment release. Suggestion hardcore black and white loving Logan fans should not make any plans on the evening of May 16th, Mangold tweeted. Asked if black and white fans can adjust the color settings on any movie ever and achieve the same goals right now, Mangold replied, won't be on a TV, and the answer is no. To make a great black and white film, the whole thing's got to be regraded and timed shot by shot.
Wow.
Yes, that's something that a lot of people that once they hear that, oh, this is getting a black and white release or this is filmed in black and white, they just go, oh, well, I could just turn the color down to my TV. No, It doesn't work like that. You lose a lot of detail. You lose a lot of the image. Some images don't appear right if you just do that. They actually have to go in scene by scene and kind of remaster the coloring so that the tones fit right, that the moments fit right in every single scene, and that every scene does not lose detail when you do make that shift to black and white.
Wow. Okay, I had no idea it was that complex of thing to do. I've always wanted to see Mad Max Fury Road in its black and white release because I heard it is what the director really wanted anyway, was for it to be released in black and white. So this sounds really amazing to me that this is going to be in black and white. I like the sound of this a lot.
Same. I think they said the official date is May 16th, so be on the lookout for that. They haven't announced it. I'm expecting tickets for this thing to go fast. I'm gonna go see it in black and white. I loved Logan. It's up there as probably my favorite film so far this year, with the exception of, well, La La Land came out last year, right? That was last year.
La La Land was great, right?
La La Land was good. It was on your recommendation. Me and my girl, we watched it last night, and we both enjoyed La La Land.
Good. Yeah, I love that movie.
That ending, though. Oh.
I know. What a killer.
Oh, the feels in La La Land. But it was realistic.
Right, and that fight they had towards the end was probably the most realistic, raw, emotional, really real fight that I've ever seen. I could just totally see that happening. It happened so organically. You know, for it to happen in a musical like it was, you would have expected a lighter tone. But that fight scene that they had, not that it came to blows or anything, but I mean, the argument they had was just really so real. It was raw. So I just thought that movie was fantastic.
Oh, I dug the hell out of La La Land, but we're getting off on another tangent.
Oh yeah, which we do.
I'm super excited for May 16th. Like I said, I'm gonna get my ticket. I want to see this thing in black and white, and I want to see it on the big screen. I'm gonna get obviously the 4K Blu-ray when it comes out the following week. I loved Logan. It's my favorite film, and it's probably my favorite X-Men film that they've done. I can't wait.
Yeah. I think that if I am able to go, is that a couple Fridays from now?
May 16th is, if today's the 1st.
Today's the 1st, so it's
2
15
weeks
days
from tomorrow.
today.
2 weeks from tomorrow. So it's a Tuesday.
Oh. Okay. I might be able to do that. It comes out on a Tuesday, huh? That's odd. Okay. Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday, and that means for you, most people will be in school.
Woohoo! That's how I'm seeing Guardians, when everybody's in school.
That's the Tuesday after Mother's Day, yeah. Oh crap, Mother's Day's coming up.
Mom's birthday and Mother's Day on the same.
Next big thing. Guardians of the Galaxy. Big hit, right? Huge film. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is on its way to become an even bigger hit, with the film already grossing over $100 million. Over $100 million. And it hasn't been released.
Go ahead.
It has not been released in the US or China yet.
Wow. Its two biggest markets. That means it's going to make $1 billion, because that's going to be a $500,000 movie. I mean, a $500 million movie here and 500 there in China.
It's going to be huge. It's absolutely going to be.
Yeah. Wow. It's going to, God, those are big international numbers without China.
Yeah. It's really impressive, and we can safely say that we are getting a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah. I think I saw an article about Chris Pratt that said he's going to be doing Marvel movies whether they want him to or not. So I think he's going to be around for a while. He enjoys doing them so much.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I mean, I don't think anybody doubted that Guardians of the Galaxy would be another hit. It's just the reviews that I've seen so far have been like, yeah, it's good. It's a really good movie. Just it's not as good as the first one.
I think those people are dumb. I think this one's going to be even better.
I can't wait
I mean,
to
it's
see
got, yeah. I mean, it's just got so much interesting stuff going on in it. Little Groot and Mantis and love story between Gamora and Star-Lord, possibly being alluded to. I think this sounds even better.
Yeah, it's I'm curious about the 5 post-credit scenes and how that leads up to Infinity.
Yeah.
5?
Right. Yeah.
That seems a bit much.
It's 5 post-credit scenes with a movie thrown in.
Is that
That's how I saw somebody describe it the other day.
it seems like it's a bit much.
Yeah. You really can't leave until they turn the lights back on for sure.
Yeah, that's the Marvel movie fan that's like, what have you okay, do you go to these movies and do you still see people walk out before the end credits?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I don't know who those people are. I remember when we went to now I can't think of what movie it was that had the end credit for Winter Soldier. I can't remember what movie that was, but I had to. My movie buddy had already left and to go to the restroom, and I said, "Don't forget to come back because at the end of the scene and at the end of the credits, there's going to be something." And sure enough, it was about the end, and I went out and I said, "Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back." So we walked. So she came back, and we saw that end part. Oh, I think it was Ant-Man. Ant-Man at the very end had a scene for not Winter Soldier. I must be thinking of Civil War. I don't know what I'm thinking of. People that leave in the middle of those credit scenes are dumb. That's what I'm thinking.
I think they're crazy. It's like you're missing one of the best parts about going to one of these things.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it wasn't Winter Soldier. It was Civil War. Ant-Man, I believe, had the post-credit scene for Civil War. So,
you're correct. You are correct.
Okay.
Yes, I remember.
And she almost missed it.
I remember that one. Stan Lee this past week has achieved one of what I would say is my life goals. Stan Lee was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Some of you are probably wondering what kind of Hall of Fame. Is it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Wrestling Hall of Fame, Comic Book Hall of Fame? No. Stan Lee has achieved something I want to do sometime in my life. He has actually been inducted into the White Castle Hall of Fame.
White Castle is awesome. I think that is hilarious news.
Out of all the things, I mean, that's awesome. White Castle has amazing sliders, and if I get into the Hall of Fame and it means that I could have sliders for the rest of my life for free, that's going to be detrimental to my health.
I didn't even know there was a Hall of Fame for White Castle, and some of the viewers may not even know what White Castle is. They're little burgers that are square-shaped patties in square buns that are steamed, griddled and then steamed with little onions chopped up on them, and then you splorch a little mix of ketchup and mustard on them, and you can eat about a dozen of them. They're really fun to eat.
They are incredible. We have Crystals here, which is kind of the poor man's White Castle. It just does not compare.
Oh yeah,
It does not.
I don't even know where the closest White Castle is to me here in Virginia, but I've had them in Columbus, Ohio, is where I discovered them with my cousins. So I don't know what he did. Do you have any background in what he did to get in there? Is he a customer? Are they just big Marvel fans, or what did he do to deserve to get in there?
In a press release, 13 years after gracing Hollywood's silver screen with Harold and Kumar, White Castle, good movie, and its food truck, the Crave Mobile, returned to Tinseltown on April 15th and 16th to celebrate one superhero and satiate the cravings of hundreds more. In a special ceremony in front of fans and media, White Castle welcomed comic legend and Marvel chairman Emeritus Stan the Man Lee in the White Castle Cravers Hall of Fame. A big fan of White Castle since his childhood years spent in Washington Heights and the Bronx, Stan Lee joined rock icon Alice Cooper and the stars of Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, John Cho and Cal Penn, as a full-fledged member of this exclusive club.
That's awesome. Alice Cooper. To be in a Hall of Fame with Alice Cooper, that is awesome.
Oh my God, lucky. That's all I gotta say. I mean, if that means, Stan Lee probably hasn't had White Castle in like 5 years. The guy's like 95 right now. There's no way he's had it anytime recently. But
well, I think he lives in LA now anyway, doesn't he? And I don't think there are any White Castles out there. Doesn't he live somewhere? I think he lives in Southern California. I don't think he lives in New York anymore.
No. I'm pretty sure he hasn't lived in New York in a long time.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. The White Castle Hall of Fame. That's something.
Life goals.
Life goals. We need to achieve that.
Can you imagine if you, Riley, and I end up in the White Castle Hall of Fame? The biggest smile they're giving us.
Yeah, we got to get ourselves to White Castle first. I'm more likely to make it into the In-N-Out Hall of Fame than I am the White Castle Hall of Fame because I know where In-N-Outs are. I don't even know where White Castles are right now.
I still have never had In-N-Out.
Oh,
I've never had In-N-Out.
Oh my gosh, so delightful.
I know my brother says it's incredible.
Yeah, they are awesome.
So okay, if I get In-N-Out, what do you recommend?
In-N-Out, a double. That's a double patty with double cheese. You get a double animal style.
What's animal style?
That's a special mix that's like chopped up dill pickles, mustard and ketchup. What else is in there? Chopped onions, and it gets spread on, and you want to get it extra toasted because they toast their buns. That's key.
That sounds incredible right now.
Everything's super fresh, and they toast their buns, so you want to get a little extra toasted, and you want to get your fries well done because otherwise they're soggy. They don't make good fries. You got to ask them to do your fries well done. And then you want a Neapolitan shake, which is all 3 flavors. They do that really well.
Oh, man. Okay, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and end this stream right now. I'm gonna go get a burger. We'll come back. We'll finish this later. Oh my God, that's fantastic. Man, I'm really missing out. Okay, but yeah, just a little funny story that I thought I'd throw in there. You know, Stan Lee, for whatever, wherever you want to talk about him, I've always heard is kind of actually a pretty cool guy if you meet him in real life.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about actually meeting him at MegaCon simply because this is the last round of cons that he's going to be doing, and that's going to be it. So, might take the risk and pay a little extra to meet the guy. But if it was Jack Kirby, I would have definitely done it.
Yeah.
God, I missed the king. Next thing on the list, new Young Justice and Teen Titans shows. There was a sigh of relief from nerds everywhere. Champagne fell from the sky. Like hot women just poured into the streets and everything. It was just over. Nerds everywhere lost their damn minds when they announced that Young Justice is getting another season. I have never seen Young Justice. I've heard amazing things about it. They also announced that Teen Titans is getting a series, which they've been trying to get that off the ground for years, for the longest time that I can remember, but it could not get off the ground. Teen Titans and Young Justice will actually be just an exclusive online thing that they are doing for DC's new online initiative.
And Teen Titans is live action or animated?
Live action.
Wow. And so that's only going to be online.
Mm-hmm.
Online, is that going to have a comic component similar to Marvel Unlimited too?
I don't know.
Or is that strictly we're talking televised type content, video content for this
I'm
DC thing?
I'm pretty sure it's just televised video content. Like they're taking this
Okay.
very seriously. They're putting this together themselves, and it's going to be on their own web service.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
God, I am starving right now. I totally want a burger.
Yeah, same. I
I want
might actually just go out and get a burger after this.
And for some reason, I'm really craving like a Dairy Queen cone, like a vanilla cone.
That sounds good.
I can't get in and out, but I can go find a Dairy Queen, even though it's 10 o'clock at night right now.
Dairy Queen. What's that that close?
What's probably 10.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. What time does Juniors close?
2 a.m.
So that's good. You're set for that if you want to go to Juniors.
They open at 11 and they close like around 2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I can picture the crowd they get at 2 a.m.
Oh, absolutely. Because we live about 20 minutes away from downtown where like all the clubs and stuff like that are. So like soon as the clubs let out around 1 a.m, everybody floods to like Juniors, to those little restaurants that are still open. Taco China is the same way. This local kind of fusion Chinese Mexican restaurant, and they get flooded at 2 a.m.
Chinese Mexican.
Yeah. Hey, the Korean burrito.
Korean burrito?
Amazing.
Are we going to go to MegaCon at all, or are we just going to eat the whole time I'm down there?
I don't know yet. We haven't decided that yet.
I couldn't bring anything to have anybody sign. I mean, I couldn't, book-wise. I mean, I couldn't really. I'd have to come empty-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to come looking for bargains or something. Okay.
You're serious, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I'm thinking about it right now.
Awesome.
Taco Chino, man.
Taco Chino, they have the amazing fries, dude. I love that place.
Wow, you're doing a good job selling it.
Yeah, it's a small hole in the wall restaurant, and she was not that crazy about it the first time we went, looking through the menu, but she tried it and she loved it. Are you into vegan food?
If you want me to be, sure.
See, I don't know, because I'm a bacon and eggs and meat kind of guy, so that's why. But there is a vegan restaurant down the road that's actually not bad either.
Yeah, I'll eat anything. I'm happy with anything.
All right, I'm just trying to like decide where to like show you guys.
Are there any comic shops in this trip or anything?
Oh, it's all food. We're just doing rounds.
That's cool with me. That's cool with me.
No, we've got a few local comic shops. There's Gods and Monsters, which they moved. I love their old location. I still haven't been to the new location. And we've got, within my area, there's 3 Coliseum of Comics.
Oh, that sounds like a good place. Coliseum of Comics.
Yeah, there's one in the mall. There's one down by another mall. And there's one in the hood.
Uh-huh. Okay. And then MegaCon to go. How many days are you guys going to go to MegaCon? All 3?
We're going 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah, we're going all 4 days.
Holy guacamole. And you're going to fit in all that food.
Oh, no, the food won't be an issue. That is not going to be a problem.
Fitting MegaCon in is going to be the issue.
Yeah, that's going to be more of the problem.
Okay. Man, okay, I am definitely thinking about
it. But I think we covered Young Justice, so I'm excited for you. I love Teen Titans. I know you're a Teen Titans fan as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Have not seen Young Justice, so can't really talk about it. Donna
Troy figure right here.
Bam. We are getting a reprint of the Wolfman and Perez omnibus later this year.
Right. Which is great.
I'm just happy we're finally getting Absolute Preacher tomorrow.
Wait, what was the absolute you didn't like? Was it Why the Last Man or something?
It was Why the Last Man.
Okay, so Preacher you did like.
Oh, I love Preacher. Absolute Preacher is incredible.
Okay.
Tomorrow's an expensive day. I just realized that for most people, but I'm just getting Absolute Preacher.
I don't know that I'm going to be spending that much tomorrow. I'll have to see.
So we did Stan Lee. We did that. Okay, last thing. Neil Gaiman is a man that everybody has been talking about this week, mostly because of the release of American Gods. But he gives an update on the Sandman movie, which Sandman movie, like right off the bat, that doesn't do anything for me because it's so grand in scale. I think it would work better as a TV show. But Gaiman said, for a long time I've been seeing with a movie you'll have to throw so many things out. Gaiman explained, why not take all the things that make it difficult to adapt, take all the bugs in Sandman, and make them features? The fact that you have 75 issues plus a whole bunch of stories, you have 80 episodes. That's a good thing. The fact that you have adult themes and adult things, that's now a good thing. It will be very strange to take Sandman. Oh, he's actually moving it to TV. My mistake. But I really do think it's the most important thing we can do. And I hope if American Gods goes big between that and Lucifer, that could help.
Nice. Well, I've never seen Lucifer. I did read the book, but I never saw Lucifer. But I like the fact that it's not going to be a movie, that it's going to be a TV show. I think it could be awesome as a TV show.
Oh, absolutely. How much you want to bet it'll go to Stars after being adapted? After getting American Gods and then pretty much knocking it out of the park, I guarantee you that Stars is already like, hey, what about this thing called Sandman?
Yeah. That sounds. I'm not going to bet against you. I don't know enough about Stars. I didn't even know Stars existed until I subscribed to it for my 7-day trial period, which is going to end up being an 8-week period, so I can watch all of American Gods.
I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, that is a darn good show. So I'm excited. Sandman's coming to TV.
I want to see. It fits better as a TV show. Overall, it works a lot better.
Yeah.
Like they announced it was a movie, and like this actor was attached to it, and this actor was attached to it, and I was like, I don't see this working as a movie. There's just so much to cover.
Yeah. Totally agree.
So I would like to see FX get it. FX, I could see doing a good job. AMC, stay away from that. HBO, I would like to see. Stars, after watching the pilot of American Gods, would love to see what they would do with it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on board.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shut this down, mainly because it's almost 10:30 at night. I want to get some sleep, and I'm probably gonna sneak out and get a burger. Thanks, Jess.
Yeah. I at least want to go to 7-Eleven and get some vanilla ice cream.
That sounds good right now, actually. Like from the actual machine where you crank it down?
I don't think 7-Eleven has those. I was just going to get a carton of ice cream, but I would love to get a cone or something. Yeah.
So are you a cone or a carton person?
I'd rather be a cone person. If I had my druthers, it'd be a cone for me.
Same.
Like out of the machine or hand dipped, something like that. Yeah, I'd much rather have it fresh.
Same. I mean, if I was rich, that'd be one of the first things I installed in my house.
A soft serve machine?
Oh yeah. I would love a soft serve machine.
That'd be awesome if you had your own soft serve machine.
Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
You'd have so many friends.
Oh, I would charge them. Come on.
Yeah.
I gotta charge all the kids. Yeah, I got to make some money back on my investment.
Well, it's true. That's awesome.
All right, man. But I'm actually really getting hungry, so I'm going to let you go. Have a good night, everybody. Jess, once again, where can they find you, buddy?
You can find me on Riley Moore's Facebook page that is the Omnibus Collectors Comic Swap and Community group or
Got it.
community.
Got it.
Okay.
Patrons, thanks once again. I know this week was kind of short, and we got a lot done. We talked a lot of foods. We talked about conventions. We talked a lot of foods that we're gonna eat while going to conventions, and about the only thing we didn't talk about was pops, because I know you and Gabe are gonna go crazy for pops once you get to MegaCon.
Oh gosh, if there's special MegaCon pops, that's going to be the death of me.
I don't think there's special MegaCon pops, but they have booths upon booths upon booths just dedicated to pops.
Oh boy, that's what I could fill my suitcase with.
Chances are you will.
Okay. Boy, you're doing a good job of baiting that hook.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. All right, but have a good night, everybody. Have a good week. There's going to be some other stuff coming out. If you're watching this, the Flintstones review is already up on Patreon. That's going to go up tomorrow for everybody else. Other stuff that's going up this week, Pick of the Week, the Omni Rose Live is on my channel this week. We still don't know what we're talking about. Are we doing the interview with that gentleman this week?
I don't think we are, because his Kickstarter ends Thursday morning, but I may try and talk him into doing it just because any publicity is good for that book, because it's such a good book.
Dang. That's a shame, and I can't do anything else this week. Okay, still doesn't mean we can't bring attention to his book and his writing. That's fine.
Yeah.
So we could still
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's about it. Pick of the week. I don't think I have anything else coming out this week. I've already announced I'm scaling back a little bit just because the workload was too much. I'm not doing the manga stuff for a while, at least not until summer. And I'm cut the Valiant stuff out. So if you guys haven't found that stuff, it's because I'm scaling back until the summer kicks off when I have more free time. So with that said, I love you guys. Have a great week. Bye.
Peace and love.